Okay, I've created a new user here and I've uninstalled and reinstalled OneDrive so that it's going to be as if we're doing a new machine. I'm logging in as Kevin Rush at Elk Kids instead of the intern account. So this Kevin account has permission to the accounting share. There are more than one SharePoint sites set up so far, and that's why he's seeing more stuff. And once this finishes chugging, I'll show you. So now we're going to go into SharePoint here, and we're going to see the sites. Now, one of the things that's strange, this Kevin account has permission to the accounting group, but it doesn't show up in this frequent site. So if you go to search in SharePoint and just do Elk Accounting, you'll be able to see it. Now, it's a restricted site. That's probably why. So here we go. As you've seen before, we can go to the document section and then hit sync, and this will actually sync to Kevin's account now. So you're going to have to do this 2 separate times for the separate groups, but it's set up so that the permissions sort of line up easily. Now syncing accounting documents, and I can see them over there. So now I want to show you something really cool. I'm going to do a new document here. We'll call it, make it a Word doc. This is using the online version, although you don't have to. You can also use a version of Word on your desktop. I'll show you to edit that. Enter stuff. Hit save. It's an accounting share documents, which is good. All right, and then we're going to go and see there's this new thing. Now, watch this. You can go to testing doc. Bring it up, of course. Also bring it up over here. Let's start up Word locally. And I'm going to hit open. So open other documents and come to open. Now there's an option here for OneDrive in the newer versions of Office. The older versions don't have it. Don't bother with it. It's kind of messy and it doesn't really work. So instead we're going to go to Browse. And if you've already hooked up OneDrive, the OneDrive is going to put the right stuff on here anyway because it's being shared to your PC. So I'm going to go into Elk Accounting Documents. Here's Testing Doc. I'll do Open. Wait so patiently for it to run. Now it is going to require me to sign in again, so I'll have to deal with that. So I had to go log in, but I didn't want to make you waste the time watching. So now I've made a change. I'm going to hit save here. I'm going to close Word. We're going to go back to this. And here's what gets really cool. You can go in here, Show Actions, Version History. Here are the different versions of the file. You can revert to different ones if you want. That's where it gets really useful. So we can go back to, I'll go here. Opens it in Word. Here's the most recent view. Now, I'm going to go here, and we'll see an earlier view. So that's really cool, and I think that's going to come in really handy as time goes by. So there's some other things you can do with SharePoint that I don't know how much you're going to care, but I think it's kind of interesting. We can add pages. We can actually add separate SharePoint sites in the event that you want to add yet another group like accounting. Go back to SharePoint. And an item shows up here for Create Site, and you can make more stuff if you want. You can go in here and edit the layout. I did that a little bit yesterday. That was kind of cool. Again, not a whole lot of use if all we're going to do is share files, but there's some things you can do where, let's say, I don't know, you want to add, they have notebooks and collaborative tools for things and little widgets you can put on the page. So there's some cool stuff there. Don't know how much you're going to care about it, but in the event that you ever want to try it, there's some stuff. So enjoy.